I look up to Shaukat, the man who pioneered the industry here. Without him, there will be no Alfa Nazri. Without him, there's no pro wrestling in Malaysia, period.
Alpha, you are probably one of the best that I've trained. In fact, I believe that you have grown to become one of the best in the region, and nobody can deny that. That is exactly the reason why I expect nothing but the fight of your life.
As heavy as my heart is, you must know that I will give my all.
Don't you dare hold back on me. I want you to give me your all. Because I want you to understand, this isn't just about defending my championship. This is about my career, my legacy, my soul.
But now, it's time for the new generation to step up.
You talk about the new generation, boy, I am eternity.
It's time for me to think about my career. I want to become a champion. But what a better way to propel myself not to only win the championship from the man who is the heart and soul of Malaysian Pro Wrestling, but also to end his career.
For 10 years, I have poured my blood, sweat, and tears into building this industry. I've fought and I've clawed for this industry, just for people like you. The Malaysian Pro Wrestling industry isn't just part of me. It is me. And if you think that I'm going to let you take that all away from me, you're wrong.
Now, it's time. It's Alpha time.
And when you step into the ring with me and you look me in the eyes, I'm going to show you exactly why I'm on a whole other level. And that is a prophecy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event! And it is career versus championship. It's a singles match for the Ambition Wrestling Global Championship. If Shaukat loses, he must leave APAC Wrestling.
One of the darlings of APAC Wrestling. And one of the top students of the game. A proud member of the APAC universe. And one of the most beloved students of the Nusantara menace, Shaukat. But tonight, it's not gonna be about love. It's gonna be about the championship. For this young man, Alfa Nazri. Alpha on the hunt tonight for gold. Malaysian Wrestling to where it is today. And tonight, he is putting it all on the line. He's traveled the world. He's trained with the best. And he is the one that kicked it all off right here in Malaysia. One of the most respected people in this region. The Nusantara Menace, Shaukat. And he'll be defending his Ambition Wrestling Global Championship tonight. If he wins, he keeps the gold. If he loses, he doesn't only lose the championship, but he ends his career here in APAC. Intense stare down between Shaukat and Alfa Nazri. You could cut the tension with a knife.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening is career versus championship. And it is for the Ambition Wrestling Global Championship. However, if Shaukat were to lose, he must honor the stipulation and leave APAC Wrestling. Introducing first the challenger from Gombak, Selangor, Alfa Nazri, and his opponent. He is your Ambition Wrestling Global Champion from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, the Nusantara Menace, Shaukat!
The student goes up against the master with everything on the line. The crowd chanting APAC Wrestling. Yes, we are here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Stephen Bones, and joining me on the commentary table, the one, the only, the powerful.
Well, Bones, before I go that, can you feel the atmosphere in the air?
You can cut the tension with a butter knife right here. That's how tense it is.
Look at the jeopardy here. The jeopardy for our champion, Shaukat.
His eyes have not left Alpha. It's been a stare down since the very beginning. And this match is underway. Both men testing each other. And a lock up. Alfa Nazri to the ropes. Shoulder tackle takes Shaukat down.
The shoulder tackle by Alpha was so impressive, was so high speed that it almost took the eyes off Shaukat. That is how intense Alfa Nazri is over here.
But Shaukat back in focus now.
Of course, Shaukat, who is currently Bones, just so you know, or did you know that Shaukat is currently reigning at 630 days as the Ambition Wrestling Global Champion.
That's about 2 years straight.
Exactly. And Shaukat, look at that. The chain wrestling between these two performers, top-notch performers of APAC.
And let's not forget, Alfa Nazri is one of Shaukat's top students.
Exactly. Exactly.
And they've never had a bitter relationship from the get-go.
Yes. Mentor with his apprentice over here. But this time, with an interesting stipulation. Well, here's the thing. Shaukat agreed to the stipulation. So, does this mean that there is overconfidence by our champion Bones? What do you think?
Well, we'll have to see. Shaukat has held on to that title for over 630 days for a very good reason.
Yes, he has defeated a lot of competitors from various international grounds.
And you know what? I think this is Shaukat's way of raising the stakes and pushing himself even further as a champion.
Of course.
And
of course.
Alfa Nazri, unfortunately, he has to jump over a very high bar.
And that is none other than the Nusantara Menace, Malaysia's own Shaukat.
And you can feel the tension in the room.
Well,
the APAC army is not acting like they usually do because they know there's so much on the line.
Oh, the disrespect by Alfa Nazri,
setting the tone for the rest of this match tonight.
Exactly, showing that he means business here. He doesn't want Shaukat to see him as a student. No, he is here as a competitor. He is here to win the Ambition Wrestling Global Champion. And if he has to retire his master, he will. That is what is at stake.
And like it or not, there's only one spot at the top. And you cannot afford to forever stay in the shadow of your mentor. Shaukat returning the slap.
Shaukat, a proficient striker from APAC Wrestling. So, and going against Alfa Nazri, one of our very best high flyers. See, just like that, Bones. Just like that. Arm drag by Alfa
and
Nazri.
Alfa speeding up the pace of this match.
And a standing drop kick. Will this be Alpha's night? But no, Shaukat still there. Forearm shot. Shot by Alfa. Another one by Alfa. Alfa dishing the punishment to Shaukat, wanting to be champion. Shaukat throwing Alfa off the ropes. Oh! And what a spine buster by Shaukat. Did you see the elevation, Bones?
Taking all of Nazri's momentum and just grinding it to a halt.
Shaukat signaling for creeping death off the rope. And he connects with that knee drop that he calls creeping death. Going for the pin. Will this be enough? But no kick out at one.
Alfa Nazri showing that he has the mettle to withstand all this. And you can even see how Alfa Nazri is like operating a little bit different tonight.
Yeah.
Usually he's like super fast paced right from the get-go, but tonight it's again the intensity and the tension in the room.
Wait, Shaukat is signaling for prophecy fulfilled. He hits this knockout shot. It's
misses.
Over. No, there was a feint. Shaukat going for NK driver. Alfa kick to the midsection. Oh wait, he's going for it. Alfa drive, but no, Shaukat counters. NK driver attempt one more time. Alfa
Nazri, sunset,
no. Wow, Bones. Alfa off the ropes and a front drop kick.
Knocks Shaukat out of the ring.
Huh.
This is a technical clinic tonight we're seeing.
Because what we are seeing here are two of APAC's top performers. Alfa, he went for the kick, Shaukat blocked it, and no! Alfa just went face first to the hardest part of the ring. Alfa is in Shaukat's zone. Whoa! An inverted face lock. What does Shaukat have in mind? Oh my God!
Oh, back first to the floor.
Back first, that was a hanging inverted DDT. Forget about your back. He dropped Alfa neck first. Oh my God.
Referee Zahn initiating the count.
This shows the length that Shaukat will go to not just save his championship, but also save his career. Shaukat not wanting to go for the count-out victory. That's one thing about Shaukat. He is a man of honor.
But will this honorable move backfire later tonight?
Well, that is the question. Oh, Shaukat.
Getting him into the crowd.
Nazri, take a seat. Oh, take a seat and drink up your beat-up beverage.
The APAC Army showing their enthusiasm for this.
Shaukat throwing Alfa, my bad, back into the ring. This match continuing, Bones.
Going for the pin.
Going for the pin. Will this be enough? And no. Alfa kicking out at 2.
But Shaukat has slowed the pace of this match down to what he loves. That slow, methodical pace.
Yes. The pace of pain by Shaukat. But still now Alfa fighting back. European uppercut over there. Oh, did you hear that? A knee lift by Shaukat.
Vicious knee.
Going probably vertical suplex. And he connects. What goes up must come down. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and Alfa kicks out at 2.
Alfa having trouble maintaining any string of offense so far.
Whatever it is, you have to give props to the fortitude of Alfa Nazri. Him suffering this punishment by Shaukat, but still not wanting to give up. That is the heart and soul of Alfa Nazri.
Do you think any part of him is actually kind of holding back?
I don't think so, Bones. Well, probably, but from what I'm seeing right now, Alfa, he is taking the punishment by Shaukat, but he is not giving up. No. Alfa wants to be champion. Alfa basically he failed during the APAC Wrestling Championship tournament. This is his opportunity. Shaukat! Oh! A diving lariat takedown by Shaukat. That looked like a flying inverted bulldog there. Who knew Shaukat could fly? Well, you see, we don't usually see Shaukat flying off. This shows how much Shaukat wants to retain both of his championship and his career.
Alfa.
Oh,
coming in with a small package.
2. Oh, he almost got it there.
Alfa still looking for his bearings.
And Shaukat just strikes him down. Shaukat. I guess if your career is on the line, it is personal. And Shaukat there with what seems to be like a cravat hold. Trying to put Alfa down.
Again, keeping the pace of the match slow and taking the air of your opponent.
And shifting from the cravat to the snapmare.
Oh! Shot to the back.
A flash to the back by Shaukat. And now continuing with a submission. This time, a chin lock. A grounded chin lock by Shaukat.
And Shaukat showing what the mentor is made of.
But
not
the
giving
APAC
Alfa an
Army,
inch.
the APAC Army showing their support to Alfa Nazri, this boy from Gombak, Selangor. who wants to be champion.
You can feel how conflicted the APAC army is. On one hand, they want to see Alpha take home some gold.
Oh, did you see that?
Oh,
What an awkward landing of Shaukat's arm there by Alpha.
yeah, Shaukat looks hurt.
Exactly. Shaukat, he has suffered multiple injuries in the past, from his back to his legs. Well, it seems that Shaukat can continue in this match. Oh! Alpha, he smells blood in the water now.
Going after that arm.
Now, if Alpha is my precision striker, he is one now.
Oh!
The Green Thunder Bomb by Shaukat.
Planted him.
2.
And a kick out. And a reversal.
Oh! An arm trap crossface. An arm trap crossface.
Will Shaukat tap?
If Shaukat taps, this is over. He must honor the stipulation. We're going to have a new champion, but we are going to lose a competitor.
Shaukat in a world of hurt right now.
Shaukat trying to roll over, going for the
Going
pin.
for the pin.
1, 2.
And kick out by Alfa Nazri.
Alpha kicking out in the nick of time. What an amazing offense. But Alpha, clothesline, not able to put Shaukat down. And this time he does it. You fail one time, you go for it again. Alpha. Off from the corner. Stinger splash. Alpha using his high-speed offense.
Oh, drop kicks and misses.
He missed. Shaukat now measuring Alpha, going for prophecy fulfilled. The knockout elbow shot. If he connects this, it's over. Come on, Shaukat. Alpha dodging it.
Enziguri.
And enziguri by Alpha off the ropes.
Sling
Blade. Alpha going for the pin. Will this be it? Will we have a new champion, Bones? And no, Shaukat kicks out at 2.
And again, you can feel how conflicted the APAC army is. On one hand, they want Alfa Nazri to get some gold, but on the other hand, it's Shaukat and his career.
Exactly.
But the APAC army solidly behind Alfa Nazri.
Alpha here measuring Shaukat, going probably for the Alpha drive. It's Alpha time! Kick to the midsection, hooking the arm. No! Shaukat going for bookhand over there. He learned that from the great Booker T.
And you can hear how divided the APAC army is right now.
Shaukat rolling through from the crossface. And can you dig that? Will this be it?
And Alpha kicks out.
Shaukat almost retaining the championship over there. Bones, this match is still going on.
Zach, it's such high stakes, and the APAC army appreciating it as always.
Oh my God, Bones, this is definitely awesome.
And again, at one point you have one side of the crowd chanting Alfa Nazri and another side chanting for Shaukat.
Shaukat went for the prophecy fulfilled one more time, rolling him up.
This is a divided room.
Wait, going for it, hammerlock. Oh! I don't think I've seen that before by Alpha. A hammerlock DDT, damaging both the head, the neck, and the arm. But no. Shaukat is still in this match.
Both men treading into deep waters right now.
Bones, I think this is the toughest match the Nusantara Menace have had so far. To be honest, I don't know who will pick up the W here.
And none of them can afford any mistakes. Kick to the back by Alpha.
Alpha now showing some aggression. Another thing we rarely see from Alpha. Mounted forearm shots by Alfa Nazri over there.
And let's not forget Shaukat, that arm is still bothering Shaukat.
Of course. And Alpha targeting that arm with precision. Alpha wrenching the arm.
That arm might be the only opening Alpha's gonna get tonight.
Of course. Oh! A creeping death Alpha time style onto Shaukat's arm.
Referee's on, checking in on Shaukat, making sure he's still okay.
But no, Alpha. He doesn't want to have any of it. Alpha
Going for the top rope.
probably going for
Moonsault!
a springboard moonsault off the second rope. Will this be it? New champion? No.
And Shaukat kicks out at 2. And Nazri starting to, the frustration starting to set in.
Exactly, Bones.
I think he knew it was going to be a tough fight. I don't think he knew how tough it was going to be exactly.
I don't think it's just him, Bones, not even me. Look at the dueling chants by our APAC army. Bones!
Let's go Alpha, and Alpha sucks.
This house is on fire!
Never in the history of APAC Wrestling
Oh!
has a
Shaukat
match
there!
divided the audience so much.
Shaukat! Oh, he couldn't do it! His arm was bothering him! Shaukat could not lift Alpha up with a body slam! He couldn't even do a body slam!
His career is on the line.
What more, the NK driver? Shotgun drop kick by Alpha!
Alpha smelling blood in the water.
Oh, Alpha going to fly! Going for possibly the Alpha-lution!
Heading to home turf here is Alfa Nazri.
He hits this! It's over!
And he misses!
High risk, no reward. What goes up must come down. Oh wait, now, Bones.
Shaukat's going up to the top rope. We don't really see this often.
Exactly. What is Shaukat going to do? Oh my God! Shaukat with the Shouton bomb. I'm gonna call it the Shouton bomb. Shaukat is on fire right
And
now,
the APAC
Bones.
army rallying behind Shaukat right now.
Shaukat signaling for prophecy fulfilled. Will he hit it? And he connects. Prophecy fulfilled. Come on, Shaukat.
But his arm,
Oh yeah.
his
of course.
arm has taken so much out of him. And he goes for the pin now.
Wait for the pin. Come on.
Is it too little, too late? And Nazri kicks out. Alpha Nazri kicks out.
At 2.999999999. Oh my God.
And the
Holy
APAC army
hell.
in disbelief.
I think it was the injured arm. But I agree with you, Bones. If he went for the pin right after, Shaukat would
might have
probably
got it.
retained and saved both his career and his title. But Shaukat measuring Alpha one more time.
Is this going to be the end for this match for
Yes,
Alpha?
going for NK driver. No. A super
kick.
by Alpha.
Oh!
Alpha drive. He finally connected with the Alpha drive. This is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. New champ. No.
Shaukat kicks out. Shaukat kicks out, ladies and gentlemen.
Alpha, can you imagine this? Alpha finally, after multiple attempts, he finally connected with the Alpha drive, only for Shaukat to kick out.
Championship gold was within his reach, and I bet he could taste it. But Shaukat, not wanting to lose his career, kicked out just in time.
What an amazing match between these two competitors, Bones.
I don't know how much these two guys have left in the tank, but I think it's all heart and determination from this point on.
Alpha drive, kick out, prophecy fulfilled, kick out. What must these two men do to bring the other down? Alpha with a super kick to a kneeling Shaukat. Now
Alpha getting frustrated now. You can see the viciousness boiling in him.
Alpha this time will second time be the charm for Alpha-lution, but no.
Shaukat gets up. To the face of Alfa Nazri.
Shaukat.
And Shaukat bringing Alpha
wait.
back down.
NK
driver! Will this be it? And Alfa Nazri has his foot on the ropes.
He got his foot on
Shaukat
the ropes.
almost had this, almost almost kept his career, almost kept his championship belt. But Alfa Nazri, with his foot on the ropes.
I'm at a loss of words, Bones. I agree, APAC Army, this is awesome. Shaukat signaling for prophecy fulfilled. Alpha, a roundhouse dropkick by Alpha, a Gamengiri style.
Shaukat dazed.
Alpha driver! The Alpha drive. Will this be it?
And Shaukat barely kicks out of that.
Alpha drive, NK driver, prophecy fulfilled. Enzagiri's knee drops. Oh my God, who will be the victor here? Who will come out? Who will end the night as the Ambition Wrestling Global Champion? Alpha measuring Shaukat, probably going to fly. Alpha springboard.
Connects!
No. Shaukat counter mid-air with a cutter. But see the cutter. NK driver.
The third NK driver. And Shaukat retains.
Here is your winner, and still the Ambition Wrestling Global Champion, the Nusantara Menace,
A battle of wills with everything on the line. But at the end, only one wins. And tonight, it is the Nusantara Menace, Shaukat, claiming a victory over his student, Alfa Nazri.
What a hard-fought match, Bones. What a hard-fought match. Oh my God. Shaukat valiantly putting his career on the line.
It just goes to show, when you put everything on the line, you push yourself beyond the limit.
Shaukat continuing his 630-day reign as the Ambition Wrestling Global Champion.
And now the question begs, how much longer can he hang on to that title?
Well, who knows? He might hold on for this championship for a long time. This was a hard-fought victory for the Nusantara Menace. But still, I gotta say, an amazing effort by Combat's own Alfa Nazri.
Shaukat reaching out to Alfa Nazri, a sign of appreciation. And Alpha reciprocates. When the battle is done, these two men still have great respect for each other.
I gotta agree on that, Bone.
Both of them put it all on the line tonight.
Shaukat may have retained, and he's